everybody?
Yeah, they're teaching her a lesson. Be alone now.
What up, everybody? We're the Normies.
We are the Normies, and we are here to watch RWBY. What is it? Volume 6, Episode 3, The Lost Fable.
That's right.
We're gonna continue on with the story we left off of. We just hopped in with the Jinn. The Jinn just started telling us the story of Salem. And we're gonna find out some of these lies that Osmond has been telling us, and I'm very excited about that. Anybody has anything to add?
Are they lies or just like keeping the truth?
Well, I need to know the truth so we can find out why he lied.
Keeping the truth.
We might find out why he lied in this episode. Marquetta, anything?
Holding the
Half
truth.
truths are still lies, guys.
I believe
And not
her.
telling
No. Say that one more time, Marquetta.
I said half truths are still lies.
This is facts. Nobody knows this more than God.
Do you guys
we have
believe-
lie all the time.
Do you guys believe in white lies?
I believe in black lies and white lies. Black lives matter too. This is not a market substitute.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. We're watching this on YouTube.
And Rooster Teeth's website.
Yes, and you guys should really follow along. You guys do a really good job. Like, subscribe to the Normies, man. We have merch. We look cute in every fucking thing. We have Rana and Marquetta and all that shit.
We have Patreon.
Yes.
This is a $5 holler on
What?
our Patreon,
Say
by
it
the
one
way.
more time.
$5 holler. It's Ratchet Friday, and it's a $5 holler on our Patreon. We got Discord, Facebook, Instagram,
Yes.
Twitch,
Yes.
Twitter. Do we have
And
Twitter?
we have lovable, cuddly Normies
Twitter,
with us. And we're
TikTok.
gonna do NormieCon here next year. You guys just
August
come and hang
5th,
out.
6th,
All that
7th,
good
Yes.
stuff. Come on now.
2022 here in Indianapolis,
No
Indiana.
further ado, you have a
NormieCon.
wonderful day. We're gonna hop right into this. Love you guys.
Yes, this
do
is
it.
a great intro. I love it. Tag teaming
Did
it.
you record with the screen capture?
Yes, I did. I get
Also,
scared.
all lies matter. I'm just kidding.
That was so funny. That
Oh
was
my god.
It was the setup. It was the setup. Wait a minute. You guys believe in white lies? White lies?
What?
All right, it's
Black
recording.
lies?
They gotta be
Black
white.
lies matter too.
So there's
Guys, I saw a banner that said vaccinated lives matter and I literally almost died.
That's pretty funny.
my
Instantly.
God.
you know, in IT terms, they used to call stuff whitelisting, but
Yeah.
they've changed that. It's now
Blacklisting?
no. Now it's it was white and white was good
Seriously?
and black was bad. Yeah.
Oh
So basically, if like you were blocking internet traffic, you were blacklisting it, but if you were allowing it, you were whitelisting it.
Oh,
So they've since changed that, and it's all just called allow listing.
Okay.
Which is better. It is
Yeah.
better. You know.
There's also white hat and black.
I'm gonna
hat.
open yours for the sound now.
Yeah.
It is. All right.
On real stuff though, I don't think it was okay for him to withhold that information.
No.
I don't know if that's
No.
considered lying, but it's just considered being a bad
No,
friend.
Deceptive?
No, because I was talking shit. But truthfully, if we find out there's a specific reason as to why he withheld information, I will forgive him. Because I happen to believe he's a nice
There's
enough
some
guy
malice.
that it's not that he's just trying to hide something bad he did. He might feel like it's really for the benefit of everyone that they don't know what happened.
Well, but at the same time, they're putting their lives on the line and they deserve to know why.
Marquetta, drop the mic. And she's right. You on my clique, man, and I don't give a fuck if you better tell the truth, bro. I ain't trying to hear no half truth. We clicking it up together, bro. I need to know everything.
Oh yeah, we give each other the
It's got to
truth
snap
here.
into place.
I need the wizard, the good, bad, and the ugly. You gotta
Yeah, that's
be able to
right.
tell all of it, man.
Is that a movie?
Yes,
It is.
Yes.
I've never
Good,
seen
bad,
it.
and ugly. Yep.
But you know that's all that matters.
I was hearing that title before.
Clint Eastwood. He just came out with Cry Macho. It's getting.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really good. How in the hell is he still making
turn
movies?
I know,
so
right?
good, bro?
I know.
He's
I know.
great.
It got to be a record
Yeah.
for this.
I know.
He's like 90s.
I know.
Right. He's Tom Brady.
All right, here we go.
Salem was a girl who desired but one thing:
Or maybe it was his lover. Sorry.
freedom.
Aw.
She lived in a time when kings and their kingdoms were plentiful, when men and women were capable of greatness, and magic was a gift from the gods that all could wield.
Wouldn't that be great?
And yet there she sat within her tower. Until one day, a legendary hero
Oh my God, Oz was her
came to
lover.
the challenges within the tower's walls. The people
Crow's
of the land
eyes, some
knew
trippy
him
shit, man.
as Ozma.
What? Yeah.
Unlike
Look at that
those
armor,
who
it's
come before,
dope.
This warrior was not driven by the prize of the young maiden's hand. He fought only for righteousness, and his pure heart and courageous soul prevailed. They escaped the wretched fortress
This is so cool.
And yet, something bound them together.
I love these colors, man.
Ozma had been ready to give
Oh
That's
my
not-
god!
That's
Wait,
my favorite color.
shh.
but now saw a woman worth saving it for. And Salem, to her surprise, found her freedom not in the outside world she had yearned for, but in the eyes of the man that had saved her.
So, where should we go now?
Wherever you'd like.
The two fell deeply in
That
love,
color teal's my favorite.
planned adventures around the world, and lived happily ever after.
Nuh-uh.
Until it all went to shit.
Or
Yeah.
at least, that's what should have been.
Damn.
Ozma, the infallible hero of legend,
No.
fell ill. And where all of the beasts and blades of the world had fallen short, a single sickness prevailed.
That's so sad.
Did she bring his ass?
I'm so confused. What about the old man? And
How could the gods let this happen?
The gods, brothers of light and darkness, creation and destruction. Salem prayed they would see the injustice that had befallen her love and make things right. The
Damn, that looks
domain
great.
of light was a sacred place. It was here the elder brother dwelled beside his fountain of life and creation. It was here where mankind would fall to ruin.
that
Uh-oh.
is so pretty.
Yep.
It's like a Zelda fairy fountain.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what
Yeah,
it looks
I'm
like.
not
I
bringing
swear to
time.
God.
What?
Is this where we kind of saw Cinder or no?
That's a man.
No. It's, holy shit.
This is someone's Patronus.
It's the god of light,
It's God
man.
of light.
And his brother's the one that created the Grimm.
Please bring him back to me.
I understand your pain, but you demand of me that which I cannot make so. Life and death are part of a delicate balance.
So, you won't do it then?
To disrupt the cycle of
But that's not fair.
You're being selfish.
That's not fair!
let him rest.
Is she gonna go to the other brother now?
That might be. Come on, man, your logic.
Maybe if he's
Destruction.
Preach. Come on,
The
Serge.
God
You keep
of
doing this. You gotta stop talking.
I
You know
know.
the future, right?
It's cool 3D
None
skeleton.
dared to enter
She-
his home.
maybe
He knew the
she's-
wish.
As men
You called
knew
the
what
wish.
monstrosities
Is she the reason
emerged
why he
from his
decided to
blackened
create the Grimm?
pools of annihilation.
Blackened pools of annihilation.
And
He
so
told her
must
he would do it.
understand the Dark Lord's surprise when he found a lone woman kneeling before him.
Oh,
Ah, why?
Get his Orochimaru on.
darkness. It's ugly.
Bro,
It's cool.
get yourself together.
Okay, never mind. The Grimm are already
Well,
created.
Yep.
She told him of her loss and professed that
They were
she
created.
knew only he could answer
yeah.
her prayers, all while careful to make no mention of his elder.
Rise, child, and let your faith in me be rewarded.
Dude, let him rest.
Where am I?
That's not funny.
Where am I?
Holy shit.
Like-
Coming back from death.
Like, was he in hell?
Yeah. Maybe it was just nothing but pitch black.
What have you done?
I have done what I please, brother. You may bask in the powers of creation, but you do not own them.
This is not creation.
Do not lecture me.
I will do what I must to maintain order.
Bro.
Oh no! Now it's personal. Now, now it's personal. You just killed him. Like he was
Dare
alive.
enter my domain and show such disrespect.
You don't know what. What?
Wow.
Agreed upon.
Rules that I now see work ever in your favor. And yet the king of mortal comes to pray at my feet before your
Holy
so
shit.
you're right to lay your judgment upon me.
Damn.
Dude.
Yeah, that's the ugly thing you just pleaded with.
Damn. Oh!
That's awesome.
What's the Dragon Balls?
With the
Shinron.
ram head on it. Or not the ram head, that's the handlers.
Yeah. I like the Western and Eastern dragons.
This woman came to you only after I
Yep.
found her place.
He looks like Shinron with deer
The
antlers.
balance that you and I created.
Chinese dragon versus Japanese dragon.
Or like Western style dragon.
Yeah.
I owe you an apology. Allow me to correct my mistake.
Oh no, guys.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
This poor girl.
Oh my god.
You monsters! Give him back to me! Give him back!
Dude.
What the hell? Did he attack her?
That's awesome.
Whoa.
When you first came to me, I did pity you. But it is clear now that your selfishness and arrogance have led you astray.
What the fuck? All the bad. So the bad brothers okay
I have
now.
made
Like,
you
Yeah.
immortal.
Immortal?
You cannot die.
Oh my
You
god.
cannot be with your beloved.
So long as this world turns, you shall walk its face.
Holy shit.
that's punishment of the mass
You
proportion.
must learn the importance of life and death.
To make her live forever? That's fucked up though.
Without him.
Then may you rest.
That was fucking
Salem was a prisoner
amazing.
once again.
She pissed off
Her
both of
fruitless
them.
attempts to
Yeah.
reunite with Ozma eventually became nothing more than acts of spite and defiance against the gods. But perhaps the gods were not as powerful as they seemed. She had lied to them, turned them against one another. They were fallible. If she were to
big
turn humanity
aspirations.
against light and darkness, she could rid herself of their curse. Or at the very least, she could make them suffer. Salem traveled from one kingdom to another, telling tales of how she stole immortality from the gods, welcomed any swordsman to cut her down, and demonstrated her powers. With the kings and queens in awe, she pulled them deeper into her scheme. She painted them pictures of a time when they would no longer have to watch their loved ones wither and die, when they could claim the powers of their creators.
This is
for
witchcraft.
themselves, and in turn perfect their own designs.
Bro, he's just really good gods because like
All they needed to do
she's lying about her
was
curse.
destroy their old masters.
Yeah.
The gods had hoped that Salem would learn from her eternal curse. And she did. She learned that the hearts of men are easily swayed.
Same as God. She had y'all fighting too.
Damn, both brothers fighting them.
Who has led you down this path?
What do you think? You think she was just gonna sit quiet? Wow.
They are
That's
gods.
awesome.
My own gift to them, used against me.
Oh,
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Oh, he's taking magic out of the world.
Is that what he did?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's killing everybody.
No,
bro.
I think
no, I
he's-
think you're right, Damon, because magic didn't exist for. Oh no.
Okay.
No,
Or
he's killing everybody to
that.
show her, teach her a lesson, bro.
No, he like he took everybody.
Wow.
You thought there was no greater punishment we could bestow upon you?
Now you're gonna be alone.
I'll tell the rest of the world of this massacre. Build a new army.
You do not understand. There is no one left.
Did you just take out everybody?
Yeah, they're teaching her a lesson. Be alone now.
What?
This planet was a beautiful experiment, but it is merely a remnant of what it once was.
Remnant.
Yep. Yeah.
That's where the
The
work.
moon
Oh shit.
and everything.
I hope that you will learn from yours.
No, you can't leave. You can't leave. Come back.
Still demanding things of your creators.
This is fucking crazy.
This is so
And
cool.
in the moon right now.
Yep, here it comes.
Yep.
There it is. Finally. Okay, awesome.
Oh man, we've been waiting for this.
Finally.
Dude.
That's awesome.
This is
We made up some
nuts.
silly ass ideas of how we thought the moon got like that.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
come on.
And then meteors, yeah.
Salem was alone.
That is crazy.
That's
This
awesome.
is so wild, man.
She cursed the gods. She cursed the universe. She cursed everything. Everything but herself. She wandered the face of the planet, awaiting a death that would never come. Until fate led her back to the land of darkness. This was it. This had to be it. The Brothers Grimm.
This
the
is where she
pools
builds
of
her
life
lair.
That continued to give rise to horrific
It's over the realm of
nightmares.
darkness, the land of darkness, where the brother used to
If the
be.
fountain of life granted her immortality, then surely the pools of Grimm would finally take it away.
It's a popular shot the show's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
She was wrong.
Well, now she's fallen into both. She fell into the god of light, now the god of destruction.
Cannot destroy a being of
And even Cinder kind of fell into that.
Instead,
Similar.
It's spread out.
created a being of infinite life with a desire
There
for
she
pure
is.
destruction.
Damn, yo,
And in
that's so
time,
cool.
Wow.
She would find her adversary.
Ozma.
So is he still alive?
They brought him back after all of that.
I think he's stuck somewhere because he was brought back to life and back out.
Ozma.
Where am I?
We are between realms.
Did they recruit him to stop
I'm afraid
Salem?
a
Yeah.
tragedy has befallen your home at the hands of my brother.
Lies!
To depart
Well,
this
no, the
world,
brother is the one that killed
but
everybody.
in our
Well,
absence,
That's true.
I would like to offer you the
Like
chance to return to
nuclear
it.
destruction.
Yeah, I don't know
Aye.
if he checked in with Broham about that. This one did it.
But he fucked off after that.
No more.
So
Yet your world remains, and in time, your kind will grow to walk its face once again.
But how?
However, without our presence, they will be but a fraction of what they once were. Creation, destruction, choice, and
The relics.
knowledge were the ideals upon which humanity was made. Now, I leave them behind with the hope that you may learn to remake
All the
yourselves.
relics.
If brought together, these 4 relics will summon my brother and I back to your world,
What?
and humanity will be judged.
oh shit.
If
Oh
your
god,
kind
don't
has
do that.
learned to live in harmony with one another and set aside their differences, then we shall once again live among you, and humanity will be made whole again. But if your kind
I don't
is
think you need
unchanged,
them.
if you demand our blessings
I agree.
while still fighting amongst yourselves, then man will be found irredeemable.
So long as there are men, there will be violence.
From existence.
So long as the
Until your
nature, there
task
will be
is complete,
violence.
You will reincarnate, but in a manner that ensures you are never alone.
I'm sorry, but
Oscar is getting his lid
that
flipped.
world just isn't as dear to me without her.
Sounds like Crow's voice actor.
If I may, I'd rather return to the afterlife to see Salem.
She
You
ain't
will
dead.
not find her there.
You mean she isn't gone?
Salem lives, but the woman you hold dear in your memories is gone. Heed this warning. Where you seek comfort, you will only find pain. So, will you?
I'll do it.
Very well.
You're just gonna, that's all you're gonna tell him
Our
cryptically? You're not gonna tell him anything else about
rests
Salem?
within your hands.
Let him find that out himself?
And so, Ozma was reborn.
White hair. There you go, Ron. Where did these people come from?
Where am I?
Maybe it was just like years and years and whatever later.
Whoa.
He's gonna be the hero of their time.
The first huntsman.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please, tell me your name. Who are you?
He didn't know.
Ozma had found himself in a world completely unfamiliar to him. Cities looked different. Creatures known as the Faunus bore fangs and claws and were locked away in cages. And without the blessing of the gods, no one could perform magic like mankind was once capable of. No one but himself and a woman known as the Witch.
Salem.
It's just so fucking
During
good.
his years of travel, he heard the same frightened whispers that spoke of a terrifying sorceress who commanded dark powers in the wilds among the beasts and monsters. Ozma was convinced that this witch was Salem,
Was
and
it?
decided he needed to see what she had become.
Was it not?
What if it's Gran?
Salem has always been famously associated with witches. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Salem witch trials.
Call it magic or call it something stronger. But in that moment, the two knew exactly who it was that stood before them.
what do we do now?
Whatever we like.
As Salem and Ozma recounted the events which had brought them back together, each withheld parts of their story. Salem, fearing Ozma would reject her, blamed the end of the world on the gods. Ozma, still unsure of where the truth lay, kept his task and the relics a secret. Though time passed and all seemed well, Ozma's conversation with the god of light still lingered in his mind. He had found happiness, but humanity
That's where you're
seemed
gonna
more
find pain.
divided than ever before.
Are you surprised? This world is quite literally godless. These humans have no one to guide them. Perhaps that's all they need.
What are you saying?
We could become the gods of this world. Our powers surpass all others. Our souls transcend death. We can mold these lands into whatever we want. What you want. Create the paradise that the old gods could not.
The hearts of men are easily swayed.
This is the things that he regrets. Things that Oz will regret.
Nevermore. Yeah.
Damn. Origami.
This is how they show everybody that they're gods to like be saviors. Like, we're here to protect you.
Why you had to wear the black, bro? She made you wear the black. It's gotta be a balance. You gotta be light. If y'all truly wanted to be the ones to take over.
It's like North Korea.
The two amassed a following. That following grew into a prosperous
You got
kingdom.
the walking stick. You got the cane now.
And at the head of that kingdom blossomed a family.
Oh!
The maidens?
They had chibi babies.
Little chibis!
Those are the maidens.
Look at their oversized
Come
heads.
On, man. That's he been trying to hide these punks. He been trying to hide the truth. Spit it out.
Then who was the old man that gave the maidens the power?
Him reincarnated, probably, maybe?
Are we sure this is right?
Or no, maybe not.
Maybe, yeah, I figured that.
Although 4 daughters, though, it seems a bit on the nose.
In order to do that, we have to spread our word and destroy those who will deny it.
No.
Let's not use that word. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's not sinister or anything.
What did you say?
Oh my god.
Mother! Father! Look!
I have a big ass head.
It was a miracle.
All of them?
Their children could perform magic. But what should have been a joyous occasion was short-lived. Ozma told Salem everything. The true reason the god of light had brought him back. the relics that lay scattered around the world,
No.
and the day of judgment he had been told to prepare for.
Dummy.
Don't you see? None of that matters anymore. Why spend our lives trying to redeem these humans when we can replace them with what they could never be?
The new Adam and Eve? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All magical beings.
I mean, I understand
Did
the
he try to
want.
take the kids?
And they're all daughters too.
You do not try to take the kids from Mama Bear.
Hell no.
You know how that shit's
You
gonna
can
turn
see
out.
how this went.
No.
Where are you going, Ass?
Yeah, you can even see the colors are all indicative of the seasons.
Not in front of the children. All the colors.
That's a cool artistic way of showing it.
This is such a great story, by the way.
Yeah, I love this.
This is so crazy. Oh, shitsicles. I mean, she can't die. We know that. This is pointless.
He reincarnates.
We finally have freedom.
Wow.
Thus
Straight up
began
murdered
a long
him,
and
man.
painful cycle of death and rebirth for Ozma. Some lives were spent in mourning. Many were spent attempting to forget it all. But no matter what, his mind would eventually turn back to the task he had been burdened.
He always had the cane somehow. He always
And
got
as
it.
the centuries went on, Ozma began to learn the importance of living with the souls with which he had been paired.
Twins?
But no matter where or how he lived, her presence was always felt. If humanity were ever to stand a chance of being united, one thing was clear.
He had to destroy Salem.
Knowing he could never rid the world of her through any mortal means, Ozma sought out the power of the relics. Armed with my knowledge, he believed he could fulfill his promise to the god.
Where are the other relics?
He asked me his questions,
What powers do they possess?
and though I gave him my answers,
How do I destroy Salem?
not all of them were to his liking. You can't.
Huh.
You can't.
She's basically a
She,
god.
they,
But
she
she's
can't.
immortal.
He's immortal from the gods. You have to
Yeah.
bring back the gods. You have
They're
to,
gonna judge humanity, though.
but you have to unite all humanity together to bring back the gods, and that's when Salem can go out.
But as constructed, the way they're fighting, they came back, they delete everybody. They did. They
No!
Wait.
Bullshit.
So he just asked. The question that he asked was, "How can I destroy Salem?" And she said, "You can't."
Ah.
What he should have asked is, "How can Salem be destroyed?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I think is the right question.
That's a good one,
I
Dan.
think that because it's like the whole genie situation where it's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ask what's the meaning of the universe and you get the answer 42. It's like it's because you asked the wrong question. You know what I mean? Your question needs to be more specific.
Nope, you're right.
Yeah.
So
You're
I think
right.
that he is incapable of killing her, but
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think
you're
that
right.
means she's incapable of being
dying.
destroyed. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good ear for that.
Yeah.
I do think they need to unite all people. Which, how the fuck? You
Kill her.
know,
Apparently, that's it. That's
No.
that's what they said. They said in order for humanity to be at one or at peace, they have
But
to
only the
destroy
gods
Salem.
can kill her.
So far, right? So
They
far.
need to unite humanity, then gather the relics, and be like, "See, the rest of us, we're all here for peace.
Well-
Your problem that you put on here is no good." And then maybe they'll take her to the between realm. Or something.
I think I know what it is. The maidens can destroy her because they're her children.
Oh my god.
That's why the maidens can destroy her, but Ozpin can't because he's her spouse. You know what I mean? They're of her own making, so they can destroy her.
That would be deep.
I think that's what it is. Again, that's why she said you can't. She didn't say she can't be destroyed.
Yeah.
He asked, how do I do it? And she said, you can't.
But I also thought each maiden was associated to one of the relics.
Oh, yeah, there are 4 of each.
Which
Sure.
now doesn't make sense because there were 4 relics that were before there were ever maidens. So I don't know.
We've
if,
only had one
I don't know
relic,
if maybe the
right?
maidens were. No, they always said there are 4 relics.
No, I mean, like, currently we only have one.
Yeah, we
in the
have
story.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
With the relic of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
which is the spring.
I don't think
the relics were made before the maidens were technically given their duty.
Yeah, do you think their duty is to protect the relics now, though?
I don't think the relics and maidens technically have anything directly to do with each other, but they're both of that world.
It's just, and then maybe because 4 and 4, he just thought it'd be best to do everything in 4.
Yeah.
So there'll be 4 maidens, 1 assigned a relic to have in a chamber. There'll be 4 teams and
for simplicity.
That's a really good one to stick with.
Yeah. Rule of 4s.
I just like the rule of 6 or 7 or whatever.
I love that it's called remnant because it's just the remnant of what humanity used to be.
Jesus.
Like, I never would have thought that.
That
like,
is
have you ever thought, what if our world started and restarted so many times? I mean,
it had to have.
It has, technically, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about pre-dinosaurs.
Who's to say? We don't know, right? But I think that it could be like a video game MacGuffin situation where maybe it's like, to your point, or all of our points, where you need both. Maybe you need the maidens and they need the relics, and then you can defeat Salem. Maybe it's a combination of the two, you know? Because currently we only have one, and if that were the situation, then it would allow for I guess more story, right? It would create a tarmac for. We need to get the other relics. We need to get the other maidens. We need to get the other relics. We need to bring them all together, and then we can defeat Salem. And that's what I'm guessing.
And it's cool though with the story we learned about the 2 brothers. We got to see them exemplified. The 2 dragons, one with like a ram's head, one with a more kind of a stag antlers.
Yeah, it was like a skull.
Yeah,
that was cool.
It was all so cool.
His
I love
exorcist
that.
behavior was crazy.
Like, they've been saving this one up. Like, I'm sure they must have had the etchings. You know,
I would literally recommend RWBY because of this now. Like, I would always recommend RWBY, but like more than ever because of this scene and these like last 2 things. Are like, bro, you gotta watch this.
Ever since they introduced the concept of the maidens and established that as the world building, established Salem as the villain, I think that the writing has been a lot tighter and more focused.
Yeah,
you know,
like the domain of light with the brothers and everything. That was phenomenal to see. Like the evil brother of darkness come out, like
that was neat.
Like
he was all contorted.
Yeah,
exorcist, man.
Yeah,
it's not supposed to look beautiful.
No.
Yeah, right.
And like now that I know Salem's story, you know, she was a prisoner in a tower at first. You know, she fell in love. She couldn't accept, you know, death, which you know you just have to in this kind of world, obviously. But it was just kind of like, I don't know. I kind of feel for her a little bit, but at the same time, like, bro, just accept it, man. Look at what you've done. And now you also killed Oz technically in that one scene. When it was all to bring him back. Like you completely lost your way.
She has. I mean, ever since she jumped into, by her own logic, you know, she tried to jump into the pool of Grimm, which is where the god of destruction once was, because she jumped in. Well, she was kind of dumped into the god of creation's, you know, pool
to be immortal.
Yeah, to be immortal, and so she thought maybe that would work, but no, it only made her just want to destroy.
It turned her into like a grim-looking thing.
Yeah,
she also never confessed the truth to Ozma. You know how he confessed his truth, what his real mission was.
Yeah.
Did she ever tell him that the gods weren't the ones to destroy the world? Even though they did technically do it.
I mean, the gods told, but it wasn't through
her. I don't know. They're kind of cruel too. I mean,
very cruel.
Yeah, she wanted something that she couldn't have. She drove them to fight. Did you really need to make her live forever? As that being the punishment, like that would teach a lesson? No.
Yeah.
Fester.
It's like a parable, but it's not. It's more of like similar to the Greek or Roman mythologies, where the gods were more petty. You know, they were more like people. They demonstrate. I mean, that's also very present in the Bible, but especially in Greek and Roman mythology, because there's a bunch of incest and people, like, you know, all these like toxic relationships and stuff. Exactly. So it's kind of similar to that.
It's like kids are trying to teach them a lesson and everything. She wouldn't accept the fact that, like, you know, the God of creation was literally like, let him rest, let him, like, this is like life and death, there's a balance, like, we created this world, we know what's up, and you're not like following the rules. So guess what? Now we're gonna ground you for eternity until you learn your lesson. And she could have learned her lesson and died. Yeah, I mean, we don't know, but like if she was just patient, it is cruel. It is. But she eventually
how are you supposed to learn your lesson? And
fast forward 5,000 years.
He deleted humanity.
Well, that was after her fuckery.
Yeah, there was a couple hanging chads, if you will. So how did humanity come back? I'm guessing there was just
natural creation, right?
Yeah.
Like,
how? That makes zero sense.
No.
I mean, how did we all come about?
Now too,
you know what I mean?
Faunus are there, so maybe we're missing something.
What did did Salem have sex with animals?
I think.
Well.
What? I'm like,
are we introducing that as canon to RWBY?
Started fucking animals. I was no one else left.
I wasn't high-fiving that.
Origin of the Faunus.
Bestiality.
I thought she slapped you. I missed the whole hand. I'm like, damn, it was kind of
I'd be slapping Surridge.
I don't know if... I just don't know. And then the old man story is also a little bit of a gap to me. Did that happen?
Yeah.
Did the old man get visited by the four maidens and he gave them...
That could have been a story
power
about
of reincarnation?
A fairy tale story created from the real story that we find
that might be like a cover.
That might be the cover.
But the old man didn't gift them their powers. They had the powers when they arrived.
He gifted them the power of, like, immortality, though.
Oh, okay.
I think, or like, to be able to pass on their... I don't know. I think, right?
I don't think he gave them any gifts. I thought they gave him gifts. I think they came and they just...
No, they helped him fix his house, and they kept him company. And for that, he gave them
understood. The wizards, the brothers that had the stuff, and it wound up being the truth, but everybody knew it as being like a fable.
Oh, like you did the Deathly Hallows?
Yeah, the Deathly Hallows. He's like, it was told as a story, but it wound up being truth. This is kind of like the opposite, where I feel like that story might be some bullshit to cover up. Like what really happened, about to find out what really happened.
I also think that we're kind of sidestepping something we've been talking about literally for 6 seasons now, which is we finally figured out how the fucking moon got rocked. Finally.
Like, is that part? Are we gonna learn that?
Yeah. We've been talking about that forever.
The bad brother couldn't leave without causing some ruckus. He just left.
No, they Thor like straight teleported, or what's it called? When
Bifrost.
They bifrosted straight through the moon, dude.
Just Alba sucked him back.
He did. Heimdall was like, I see you. I got you guys. Like.
Man, no, this was a lot of good things. I'm glad we got to learn Salem's backstory, Oz, and all his stuff about the moon, the gods. Want a little bit more how everybody came back, but that's totally okay.
It was cool, though.
I wonder if it's going to go on. I wonder if it's going to continue, or if that's all the thing.
But now you know how, like, Salem became, like, grim looking. We thought she was, like, the Grimm's mom. No, she just went in their fucking, uterus pool and shit.
Yeah, that was the god of destruction.
Died a million times, and she couldn't die.
Yeah.
She lived her life in a lonely tower. Yeah. And then... the gods decided to be like, well, you're going to be alone for the rest of eternity.
Maybe she fucked up, man. She fucked up.
I still think that, all right, they were more Olympian in their nature. They
were.
They didn't think of the consequences of what could happen.
It was cruel.
To a state of mind.
It was.
It was kind of cool, too, though, how, Salem and Oz were, gods among the humans for a little bit, playing that role, up in the air, holding hands, we are your gods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought the god of destruction was just going to be they use magic against me. I will take magic away from them now. But no, it was just genocide.
Yeah. That was a really cool scene, though.
Fuck all you guys.
That was a phenomenal scene.
It was pretty neat. Yeah. It was pretty neat, yeah.
I don't think you get it. I killed everyone.
Yeah, and he had to clarify that.
No one left.
Yeah, I had to clarify that.
Man, let us know if you guys were shocked to find out that Salem and Oz were a thing. Booty.
They boned at least 4 times.
They had to. They went into that house after.
Marquetta hates us. she's just shaking her head disapprovingly in the back. She's like,
I'm sorry, Marquetta.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching and being with us.
Bye.
Thank you all so much for watching this week's episode of RWBY. We'd like to give a special shout out to our super patrons, Raga, Misha, Sakif, Clayton Davis, Mr. Momus, and Joe Mags. Thanks again and have a great weekend.